At Dover Speedway, April showers mean skid marks to start May. And for the fourth time in his career, Martin Truex Jr. got the confetti shower afterward. Yeah, I'm now joined by Kelly and Adam Geloff. First, guys, appreciate you for being with me. Adam, we're going to start with you first. How cool is it that not only Zach is in the bigs, but having the start he currently is?
Well, Tim, like any dad, just you'd like to see your kids happy.
Well, lastly, lay it out for either an Orioles diehard or maybe somebody who's never watched a Baltimore baseball game before. How excited should the fan base be? I know it's been a while since 1983. I'm a Mets fan, so I've only got a couple more after you. But why should they be so excited? Where is this organization trending?
This is a fun team. So if you like a bunch of grinders and a bunch of guys that don't give up and a young, energetic team, this is your team.
Well, the 2023 team is juggling a new coach, goalkeeper, and leading scorer offensively. This unit is going to play more together. Coolidge says it allows the team to play more freely out the back, and it could make for a more exciting finish here in 2023. There's a lot of young athletes on the shore come from either single-parent homes or no-parent homes. Mm-hmm. How did you find that conviction and make yourself what you want to, not just as a player, sure, but as a man and a motivator?
Yeah, honestly, man, I'm glad that you asked that question because without my faith, it's hard.
Yeah, Todd Brooks died at 86 years old tragically yesterday. He was a franchise cornerstone, 18-time All-Star, a 2-time World Series champion, and played right here in the Charm City for 23 years. So here's the deal. You don't have to worry about what the Rays do anymore. If Baltimore takes care of the Red Sox tomorrow night, the Orioles win their first division title in 9 years. The O's face Chris Sale and the Sox tomorrow evening. And if they take care of business, they win the American League outright as the #1 seed, and that means a whole lot more of us right back here in the Charm City. You've been in a number of clubhouses, but what is it about this particular makeup that allowed this turnaround? I mean, 2 years ago, 100 losses, and now you guys are the best team in the AL.
I mean, it's really a tip of the cap to the front office.
If you'd be on Del Mar just a couple years ago, and now make this a reality, I mean, have you allowed yourself a chance to process it?
It's crazy. I mean, it's probably not going to sink in right now, but the fact that we're here, we got this group of guys this close with this high character, it's really special.
Yeah, the AFC North champions will be playing one more game on this field this January after the Ravens took care of the Texans 34-10 in the AFC divisional round tonight. Now, Lamar Jackson got the third quarter started with a rushing touchdown. It was the first of 2 scores with his legs. He also hit Isaiah Likely with a passing touchdown in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, that Ravens defense, well, they held the Texans to just 68 yards total the entire second half. Baltimore now advances to the franchise's first AFC title game since 2012, and the only Raven remaining from that team, Justin Tucker, well, the kicker was a rookie back then. Looking now at what the Baltimore Ravens have ahead of them, he says he does not take the moment for granted, and he says it's because of everybody in the room.
I think what makes the experience the most special is the people.
Well, if you missed it late last night, the Jets pulled, well, a Jets, but oh, and this feels so good to say, until they didn't. Coming in the story was Aaron Rodgers. First game as Jets starter for the future Hall of Famer, and just 4 plays in, it was the end of his tenure, at least this season. Sacked early in the first quarter, and MRIs later today are set to confirm a ruptured Achilles. So that's it, right? Here goes Buffalo. Josh Allen scrambling, gonna hit Stephon Diggs in the back of the end zone, and that would put Buffalo on top 10-3. But in the second half, that Jet defense. Jordan Whitehead with one of his 3 interceptions of Allen. The former Pro Bowler had a fumble as well. Welcome into sports this morning, and in Philadelphia, Red October is white hot. Game 2 of the NLCS. Trey Turner committed an error in the top of the first, takes it out of the baseball in the bottom of the frame. Third of the postseason for the shortstop, and the Fightins lead 1-0, just 2 batters in. The Phillies weren't just doing it with the lumber. Top second, Aaron Nola on the mound. Alec Boehm, full extension at third, throws from the knee to get Gabriel Moreno by his stride. And check out this camera angle. Second half, Clark getting to work early again. First the pull-up, magic numbers down to 5. Couple possessions later, coming off the screen, muscle memory. 1 more to go for one of the game's all-time greats. And the suspense would only last a minute longer. At Iowa, they call it the Clarking lot. A deep triple to top 3,000 points. She's the first women's or men's Division I player ever with 750 rebounds, 750 assists, and 3K points. Iowa would go on to win it 67-58 over the Cyclones.
Again, all hope is certainly not lost. We could be right back here coming up on Friday if the Orioles take care of business. Game 3 is coming up on Tuesday, and potentially Game 4 after that. The O's will have to get through Nate Eovaldi first in Texas with first pitch 8:03 tomorrow night. Reporting from Camden Yards for possibly the final time, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. Tim Nolan, DSN.